Welcome to the Dialysis LifeStyle podcast with your hosts, Daryl, Professor GT, and Dr. Banji Awosika.
Welcome back to Dialysis Lifestyle. Y'all know what it is. We are Dialysis Lifestyle. I am Mad Trini Daryl, a.k.a. This is Dr. Awosika. My brother from another.
Professor GT.
All right. And we talk about dialysis, kidney failure, CKD, and everything that affects it in every aspect. All right. So, welcome back.
Welcome
back.
The gentleman was in Nigeria for a good little spell.
It was a little spell.
Yeah, a little spell.
Way too short.
Which you do every couple months or so?
Every 3 months.
Every 3 months or so, definitely.
Yeah, we have a wellness center that we manage there and we consult on that.
That is what's up. I'm gonna touch down in Africa when I get my transplant.
That'd be awesome. You enjoy it.
Yeah, when I get my transplant.
Yeah, so
Especially
we
December.
Move the way we need to move.
Right.
Yeah, man, definitely. So it can't be a 2-3 day for it. Well, you got your home thing,
right.
So you can go for a while if you needed to. Me personally, I couldn't go.
I'll put it to you this way. I'm there for about 2-3 weeks every 3-4 months. Any of those trips I make, if you guys can make it, you can come.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely. Because you'll enjoy that. Nigeria is a blast.
I know that's right. The way that Africa has been developing lately
man,
as
that's
well. I mean, like the pictures we see are definitely not just of what's really going on over there.
Yeah, listen,
but they show us what they want us to see.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
There was a time where Nigeria coming to America was always the goal.
Right.
Now,
It seems
people that
vice versa.
are aware are realizing going to Nigeria from America is the
I
goal.
have a couple of friends that moved to Ghana
Korea.
already. They've gone
Absolutely.
to Ghana. They were like, the property, everything is well worth
And that's
everything.
what's up.
Yeah.
That's the whole of Africa, and it's just developing.
Yeah.
It's about to blow up.
That's
So getting involved there, over there, that's the goal.
No doubt. So every time you go, is it like a further development? Are you trying to push something more that's going on?
Absolutely. So it's so interesting the fact that many people there, especially professionals like myself or nurses, especially nurses, are looking to always get out. Yeah?
Okay.
And then the residents, the new doctors. So anyone I train there, I go back there in 3-4 months, many of them have already left.
Moved on, right? Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I'm training
okay.
these other people.
Right.
So many of them have left.
Cycle, yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
But quite a few of us are going back.
Right.
The few of us are going back like this. But whenever I'm there, one of the biggest things I see is the accessibility to dialysis.
Really?
Non-existent.
Non-existent.
It's when I think about how many dialysis units you have here
Right.
per square 5 miles.
Right. That's a fact, yeah.
You have that number maybe per square 100,
Oh,
150,
wow.
200. I mean, it's and it's really concentrated in the more city areas. They're much more rural areas. Than city.
Right, I'm sure they couldn't even reach that. Some probably they don't even know.
Absolutely.
Probably that it exists.
Absolutely.
And
They've
then
not
to
been
even
diagnosed.
fathom taking that trip
Absolutely.
to not know what's going to happen when you reach. You know
Exactly.
What I'm
So when you think about how you guys have it here,
saying? Yeah.
you can't
Well,
appreciate
every other corner there's a dial.
the infrastructure here for health
Yeah.
compared to what we have there.
Yeah. Although we still complain.
I'm telling you.
I know. That's why I know
But
you
you
was
can only
getting
complain
that.
'cause you don't
That's
know
what
anything else.
Right.
You don't want
It's
to
all
see what's
perspective.
going on
Right.
down there. Complaining ain't the word.
That's crazy.
That's why PD is very big there. Because it's easier to do that. You need less units
Right.
to go
And
to.
then being from a distance too. You do.
Exactly.
Is there home PD?
Home PD.
There's home PD. Okay.
Oh, that's the biggest thing there. Because that's the easiest thing. That's the easiest thing to do without having to depend on going to the unit.
Yeah, I don't even think hemo shouldn't even that should be a mandatory PD should be what everybody be on if that's the case.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it can be like that. Because not everyone can do PD.
No, not everybody
That's one.
can do it.
Not everyone can do PD.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because if your filter, what acts as your filter in the belly, it can be totally scarred by
Oh,
surgery or whatever, and it's just
yeah,
not a
yeah.
good filter to exchange the nutrients
Yeah,
you
the
need
back
and the
and forth.
poisons
Yeah,
you
yeah,
want to
yeah,
get rid of.
Yeah, the in and out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So not everyone can get PD, but besides that, you can't mandate only PD. You can encourage it. I'm encourage it here, but over there, the percentage for people doing PD is quite high compared to here.
Oh, wow.
Over here, most people want to go to hemodialysis.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Because
interesting.
it's set up so that we can accommodate that volume of people, patients on hemodialysis. PD can be really, really pushed like it should be. I mean, I'm trying to talk to you guys about PD,
Yeah.
but you guys already knew home hemo, and when they're educated, it's just much easier. And they'll tell you there's a unit
That's
right
kind of
down the
after
road.
the fact, yeah.
Nah, with swimming was it for me.
Yeah.
I just don't like the belly thing. I just like I can't.
Swimming was
like,
it. 'Cause
I already had an issue with the catheter in my chest. To have something there to it, just
I know. I know it was a challenge.
And it's probably better, as you said, you know what I'm saying. But ultimately, physically and and you move it, especially if you're active. If you're active, it's like you don't want nothing to happen to that thing at all.
True.
You know?
True. I mean, there ways you can protect it.
Yeah, I'm sure, but still,
But
I
if
don't
you don't
want
have
to
a
take the
choice,
chance.
just imagine that
Man, if
the
I'm
nearest-
bubbling up when I get out, that thing comes, we don't want those problems.
But
now.
imagine that the nearest dialysis unit to where you live is 100 miles.
It's, it's right up the damn road.
It's not optional.
Yeah, it's literally up the road. I drive 5-10 minutes to come to dialysis. Right? If I went the other way,
And there's
I
another
could be
one probably 5-10 minutes
so
away.
I don't call no names, but there's
Right.
like ping. I could be
Absolutely.
at any one of them within 15 minutes.
As anyone
At least
listening
3
to
of
us, anyone listening to us about dialysis, living in America, you really should be
Thankful.
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 There should be gratitude.
Indeed. Again, the system isn't perfect, but
It's
compared
not.
to where we are, compared to
Aye.
other people who
Yes,
are going
sir.
through this in other countries, I'd have to say most definitely. we
Oh,
have to be
we're
thankful
ahead of the
for what it
pack.
is.
We're way
Privileged.
ahead.
Yeah,
Overprivileged.
privileged indeed,
Overprivileged.
indeed.
Overprivileged.
But I love being able to go back and see people that benefit from me and I can impact. But
Right.
I'm such a drop in the bucket. Little
That's
drop
the,
in the bucket. I mean,
the comparison. of the
220 million
vast-
people.
Yeah, exactly.
America is what, 330?
Yeah.
That's just Nigeria.
That's another, like I said,
So
people don't even understand the size of this place. Like, you could
everyone
fit
hears
a couple
from Lagos.
countries in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone hears about Lagos, but just beyond Lagos, there are tons of other
Yeah,
states.
you got, yeah.
Lagos is the capital. Lagos, where of course all the actual all the money is.
Addis
Yeah.
Ababa, you got
Nollywood,
Ghana.
everything in Lagos.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And again, it's what they show us.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yes, but we have to be thankful. I mean, I know dialysis here, there are issues. You know, just like we discussed before, especially the social issues.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can you imagine that being the issue over there? No, the social issues don't even come.
Don't
up.
even call it. That's not a thing. Let's just get it done.
Yes.
Yeah, we need it. Let's get it.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
But over here,
Well, we're a little
because
petty
we
over
have
here.
things. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the big picture, we are very petty over here when it comes to certain
Absolutely.
things.
I
One thing that we are-
want to hear.
Okay.
because we don't
Petty
have
is in
bigger
the word.
priorities,
Yeah.
Petty
bigger,
is in the word. of course.
bigger
Right.
issues. It's just an
Excuse
issue.
me, petty is not the
Yeah,
word.
petty is not a word. Right.
Yeah,
It's
that is
not the word. Because
But it's we spoiled.
I wouldn't even say spoiled because this is what we know.
You don't have another perspective.
This is what we grew up with. If somebody from Nigeria came over here, would they look at us as spoiled? Of course.
Absolutely.
Because they know what it is to not have what we have.
Correct.
But we don't know that. You know what I mean? We live in a society to where when we don't have, the government provides.
That is a fact.
And we need to be grateful for that.
You know what I
We
mean?
need to be so grateful.
I guess it's a forgetful gratefulness.
Yeah.
That happens quite
Yeah.
often.
You become
Yeah.
so unfortunately entitled because
Yeah,
it's what you know,
indeed.
it's what you've grown into.
It's entitled, spoiled.
Right. But this is why I be
My
telling
word
people.
might not be
Yeah, this is why I be telling people, man.
Appropriate,
Like we on dialysis, but bro, people out there.
Oh no, I know.
There's a lot of worse situations.
So the
It
days
could
when you're in your
definitely
bed
be
and
worse.
don't want to get up to go to clinic, get
Yeah.
your
It
ass
don't
up
be
and
worse
go to
than
clinic.
that.
I mean, the fact that you have a clinic down the road,
Especially if you're home now, just roll over and do what you gotta do. And
I don't know.
people that have dialysis units close to where they live, in most cases, they live in the winter parks. They live in the
Yeah.
bougie, very very
Yeah.
prosperous, but in the less
Windermere's and
privileged zones, very few and far between. Very, very few and very far. So it's just having that contrast it gives me amazing perspective. You know, just in everything I do.
yeah.
You know?
I look at that. I look at life like that. Period. So
But you see, to look at life like that, the more you see, the more you can look at like that. So the different places you go to.
Right, the
So I
experience.
was telling my staff today, to become more wholesome, you have to experience more. One of the easiest ways to experience more is to meet new people.
I also think it's to look outside of yourself. Because a lot of people, they see it. They just don't acknowledge it because it doesn't affect them.
Absolutely. So when you say look outside yourself, you're saying look outside yourself. What do you mean look outside yourself?
Look outside yourself as far as what we see, like, you know what I mean? Like how we talk about finances. You know what I mean? If you have money, there's a lot of things that not to say you don't care about, but you don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? And it's different. But if you don't look outside of what you have in your bank account, because there's some people, like for instance with me, I'll even catch telling some of my employees like, hey, can you run to the store and grab something for me? Just get a receipt and I'll take care of it. And it doesn't pop into my head to be like, yo, does he even have $22 to make this run at the gas station or make this run to Walmart? But if we don't look outside of our being, of how we look at life, how we go through life, sometimes we just don't acknowledge the fact that other people have life differently.
So if you can do that, that's actually golden.
Right.
But an easier way to do that is to go to a different country, experience a different culture. When you're meeting people that are clearly different from you, your priorities change because you now see theirs. You have new, fresh perspective.
Yeah,
so the way I look at any problem here is very different once I go over there. But interestingly, once I go over there, the way I look at the problems there, because I'm here, is very, very different as well. Like, so I'm best of both worlds, and it's a beautiful thing.
Indeed. When
you're intentional, you get
the same situation. When I went to Ghana, on a different note, but like we're hanging out with my people, my family, everything. We're in the streets. It's like 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. These little kids are outside still asking for money. And it's like, it broke my heart. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they're like the little girls. I'm talking about 5, 4 years old, 6 years old. And they hustling on the road. Little
poverty, man. I mean,
it broke my heart. So on that note, definitely, I came back with a whole different, you know what I'm saying? Just looking at my kids like, you better know what you got.
I mean, man. I thought about to send my kids home just to
let them feel it. Because I mean, it's humbling, is what it is, most definitely. And then you appreciate more what you have when you come back. Absolutely. It's like, boy, AC, this, that, little things too, like little things.
Because we talk about dialysis. I mean, dialysis. The truth is, things can be much worse.
Yeah, oh, indeed.
I had a patient I saw today with a phosphorus level of 18.
God.
But she's not on dialysis.
And she's not on dialysis?
No. Potassium was 7.7. Now, when you see that...
That's hospital stuff.
Absolutely.
That's like ER.
Straight to the ER. Yeah. But when you see that, in my mind, this is probably someone that has... Because I'm seeing her for the first time. It's probably someone that has been spoken to about dialysis for quite a while. For it to be 18?
18 is crazy.
But on the flip side of that, though, she didn't have as much symptoms as she should have had. So maybe it's an acute thing. That's a different story.
You can see the wheels turning. You're like, wait a second.
I've got to get back to that.
Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to make is we have to appreciate being stable on dialysis without symptoms. Listening to both of you today and where you've come from, where you are now, you're devoid of symptoms.
I wouldn't say that, Doc.
You're devoid of symptoms that you had when you started dialysis.
Oh, when we started. Okay.
When started.
So the many people are still...
It's the learning process, is the time. Yeah, it's
correct. You're not back to the way you were before kidney disease.
Oh, no.
Get that. And that you said, and you should echo that again. You're 85, what, 85% you gave yourself? Of where you're gonna be.
Right.
But you can make that very high 85. And that's what you're doing now. And it's golden. You know, I totally appreciate that. I can't trivialize that at all. But on the flip side of that, it's so important to appreciate being healthier, especially on dialysis.
I mean, you feel it. Once you feel it, you're encouraged to keep the momentum going, definitely. And I'm right, he said 18 for the lady. Mine be in the 7s, and they're mad at me.
I was just about to say
that's
that.
2 times
18?
18 is crazy.
I'd be scared to go to him.
That would have threw me under the bus, any time double digits come up for my phosphorus, I'm going to be in a big problem.
I've never seen 18 before. I'm hoping it's
that is crazy. And then 7 for the, oh my God.
What?
I almost went to the hospital the other day for having 7.
So
on the thing.
Real quick, not to get off a topic, I want to touch on this real quick because I don't know what it is. In the last week, I've felt like a therapist on TikTok. A lot of dialysis patients are going through emotional, I don't know if I say hurt, distress, pain, confusion. I don't know what it is.
Physical, emotional pain.
It's just a lot. Like I have some people that have family members that can't afford to take care of them. You know what I mean? And they're cussing them out because they're like a burden to them. You know what I mean? I have some family members that the family's relying on them because she only has her mother and her father, and they like 80-something years old, and she's 50-something years old, and she's on dialysis, and she's trying to work and maintain their bills to keep a roof over all of their heads. And it's like, I don't know what to tell these people. And it's like...
I'm gonna tell you,
bro.
I am not far from that.
The other day, I sat in front of my computer and tears just started falling because I'm like, bro, what do I do? I can't fix none of this.
It's not easy, and then every day is something different.
And they're breaking down. Like the lady that I spoke to, I called her. We spoke on WhatsApp, FaceTime. She was like, "Can I speak to you? Is it okay?" I said, "No problem. Call me." And she called me. She's in Kentucky, and she just. It's like and I'm sitting there and I'm trying to hide because I don't want her to see me tearing up. But I feel for her because she's showing me her mom, she's showing me her pops, and her pops is already bedridden. Her mom's is like handicapped, and she's on dialysis and she's working at McDonald's. She's like 3 months behind in mortgage. She's about to get kicked out. They don't got no other family, and it's like, I feel you. Like it's crazy because there's no help for dialysis patients out here. And there's too many, there's a lot of, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of dialysis patients. Like I have a lot of people on TikTok that are really doing good for themselves. Or they really have a family that's doing good for themselves. But there's a lot of people out here that's on dialysis right now. And the reason why they're about to be under is just because of dialysis. Because it's already hard to maintain yourself and dialysis. I can only imagine maintaining yourself, your parents, their household, your household, and having to do dialysis, and your kids. It's like,
so like I said, ultimately, I am kind of going through that because my dad is about pushing 89 as of January.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, that age comes with a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's hereditary in his family.
Wow.
So it's things that fall behind and things that fall on me. Because one, I can't blame him. I can't be mad. It's just the cycle of what's going on with him right now. You know what I'm saying? So you saying that, like,
wow.
It's not just.
It really hits home for me.
I don't know what to tell people because it's really happening a lot, and
I'm trying to explain how I'm getting through it, but it's
as dialysis patients, because in the next, what do I do if I don't fight through this and create a life for myself? What do I do when I'm 50, 60 years old? You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't mind putting but there's no guarantee that I'm going to I'm going to hustle as much as I can. But God forbid 60 comes and I don't make it to where I could just retire. What do I do?
And hear what? Like, okay, most dialysis patients at this point are on disability. So the income is limited. That's one. So even if, like me, I'm on disability, but I'm trying to hustle my little DJ thing, I do what I do it. But if that ends don't come in, the ends don't meet.
Right.
So it's those months and those times, especially if things are falling back, to catch up and still deal with the dialysis, because every day is not a good day.
Right.
You might need to say, oh, I need to go take care of this because of so-and-so, but your body is like, nah, bro, not today.
Right.
So it gets put, but you know what I'm saying? Then I like today, I left the other spot. I went straight home to lay down, bro. I had nothing else to do. I was like, you know what? My body feels like I've been running.
Right.
So let me go take a little nap. I called you. I was like, all right, I'll be there. I'll be there, bro. Had you said anything else, I would have rolled over like, yo.
You know,
It's rough.
I hear these things and
It's rough.
it's almost paralyzing.
It's rough.
I wonder to myself, what can be done? I mean, there are foundations out there. I want to help. You know, I know the NKF
if there's a way we can tap, because I would need help. I need help.
I always tell the patients
it.
in dialysis, tap into your social worker. That's part of what they do. Mm-hmm. They connect you, they liaise with you and the foundation. Yeah. It's very important.
You know what's funny? I was supposed to get some type of little grocery stipend when the other dietitian, social worker was there. I never got it. She said everything was approved. I remember that.
That's the social worker you have.
Yeah.
I mean, so on one hand, I will encourage. On the other hand, I will encourage entrepreneurship. The way you guys are doing it.
No,
what I
indeed,
said.
that's the thing. You got to. And again, I learned that by being around these guys. So if you don't know it, put yourself around people that are positive like that. Put yourself around people that you know are go-getters. That you're like, oh man, how would they do it? Don't ask how. Go and see for yourself. Ask them a question. How can you show me? Like if you don't open your mouth, it's a closed mouths don't get fed. So you know what I mean? So if you're just sitting back hoping for something to happen, it don't work like that. And that was my mentality for a while. But I was in my little, my little cave, and you know what I'm saying? So mentally, emotionally, I get all of that. Because like I said, me personally, I'm going through all of that right now. So it's like, it ain't easy, but you have to find the strength to keep it moving. Because it's all about you at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
You know what I
And
mean?
Daryl, you should tell them on TikTok to seek help, to connect with their social worker. They're all dialysis units.
Oh, I
That's
definitely.
one
just
thing about
going back to
patients
them
here in
being
America.
communicative
I was
with
also
their
a-
people around them. Some people are just not that.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Like
And I'm
I
not
said,
gonna lie, me being on dialysis, I don't know if it's everybody's situation, but I haven't even been able to be around a social worker long enough to have build any kind of rapport to where, because I could deal with you now, by the time I come back, it's a whole nother social worker.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying
mentioned
specifically
that.
is ask the social worker specifically what help she can render.
Yeah, definitely.
For your
Like I
situation.
said, I went through that
You don't
route,
have to
but
be in
it
contact with her
kind
for
of
Oh, no,
felt like
definitely.
it hit
5
me and I
minutes.
forgot about
Ask
it.
specifically.
They are able to help, but a lot of these foundations don't provide help.
Oh, I see.
Like,
Are you sure?
when I say help, all right, so for instance, Kidney Foundation will give you $100 a year as a kidney,
that
you know what I
ain't
mean?
doing nothing.
There's certain places where you can get help. It's a one-time help. People that, if you're maintaining your parents' house, $100 a year, that's done the first month. The first week.
Month?
You know what I mean?
Bro,
Like,
that's not even one bill
you know what I
that needs to
mean?
be
So it's
caught up
like,
to be paid.
they do provide help, and I understand how, but there has to be some kind of way that we can provide more help. You see how you could provide Section 8 to people that need homes? Things like that we need to find, and that's nothing but fighting for it through our government, through our commissioners, through our representatives. But there's nobody out here fighting for dialysis patients.
So you're saying to fight for dialysis patients to be able to get more from the government?
Definitely.
Assistance of some sort.
Definitely. Living assistance.
That
Because
they
that's the
program.
most- that's the
Everything
most-
gets funded by
That's the
something.
most important thing about dialysis. First of all, you can't do home dialysis without a home. You know what I mean?
Message.
Give some kind of funding. If you could give Section 8, why can't you give Section 8 to disabled people? If they're legally disabled and they can receive benefits, because you can't receive benefits, government benefits, unless you're legally disabled. So if you're legally disabled, why can't they provide housing for legally disabled people?
Interesting.
And then the ones that are getting it are quite more than able to
You know what I
do
mean?
whatever.
Right.
I mean, the kids and what have you, you know.
So it's like you're more disabled having multiple children than not having limbs or not having organs. That's crazy.
Yeah, if you put it that way.
Interesting.
That's
Now,
very
I hope
crazy.
this reaches the right ears because
Yeah.
you're talking policy change.
Yeah.
You're talking
That's what needs to
higher level
happen.
changes.
Because how does it make sense that you're going to pay rent for people that are more than capable and
It almost
physically able
feels
to go
like
and
we're
work?
set up to fail.
Dialysis
It feels
people
that way.
literally go on dialysis 3 days a week minimum if they're on hemo. These people really have issues, and it's not like they don't want to, but medically they can't. And they have to maintain their own rent, their own car payment, their own phone bill, their own. There's some of them that don't even get food stamps. And it just doesn't make sense. And it's like you're basically making people sign suicide notices at this
That's what I'm
point.
saying. It's like,
Because some people can't take that pressure.
yeah.
Dialysis alone is a lot of
Bro,
pressure.
I'm surprised I'm still rolling today. I got the amount of crap that I've been through already, bro. It's like every day I gotta kind of look up, give thanks, and just keep it moving. Because it's not easy. Like, and again, every day is a different day and a different situation. You never know, especially with having an elderly parent. You know, especially. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? It's rough. It's rough.
We
But every day
gotta change it. We gotta find a way to change it, or we gotta make dialysis lifestyle change. But some way, somehow, we gotta find help for dialysis patients. Social Security is not enough. Everybody gets Social Security. What kind of housing benefits can we provide?
So you're suggesting to provide some kind of governmental aid to people who have any illness, any
Correct.
chronic illness.
Correct.
Correct.
And you're
I
comparing this to other people that get benefits.
Correct.
That, like who?
like anybody that receives Section 8.
Section 8.
Section 8 pays for housing, and they're 100% capable and physically able to work.
But they are Section 8 because
they have children.
Children.
No father homes.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, that's not the only situation, but that's the
mostly
majority of it. Yeah.
Or low income.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, these are perfectly healthy people. They can go to school, they can get a trade, they can go to work. There's nothing stopping them physically.
Their issue would be, I don't have a babysitter. I got to pay for a babysitter.
Correct.
That's completely different than, I feel sick.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
So I just find it crazy that you being able to take care of your own child is more respected than somebody with an actual health issue.
But you can work from home. You can be your babysitter.
But you chose to have a child. I don't even care. That's not my point. That is not my whole thing is these people are not choosing to get kidney failure. They're not choosing to have cancer. They're not choosing to be sick. They're sick.
Yeah.
And some of them are sick and still willing to go and work.
Mm-hmm.
What you're suggesting will be...
And then if we go work, they're going to deplete the disability because we're getting that extra check. So that money will come down even if you're getting another little piece from somewhere,
Wow.
which is ridiculous.
So what you're suggesting is to do something that's not been done anywhere else in the world. Period.
Yeah, pretty
Correct.
much. Something has to change.
Correct.
I hear you.
Something has to change.
It'd be nice for something to change.
But the thing is, it's not that it can't change because we're doing it. We're providing homes. We're providing assistance, home housing assistance.
Should be added to the list.
That's it. Even if you don't take it from who you're giving it to, at least add disabled people to that list so they have the capability of at least getting that assistance. They don't even, we're not even in the market to get, we can't even get on the waiting list.
Interesting.
And just
At
like
least make
this-
it to where it's a possibility for us to get help.
And then imagine, say, if you like how the money spends and they're building these little homes or these little facilities, build a facility for the dialysis people for that. Now imagine that, and you have a building full of people on dialysis. It's going to be community. It's going to be somebody there for you. It's going to be more than just you providing me a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? And all of that can be a plus for the longevity of what we're going through.
Our government has the money. We just have to make enough noise to make it be known that we deserve it.
Everything usually.
Because it's possible and it could happen. We just have to be meaningful, purposeful, and make it happen. There's nobody out here fighting for dialysis patients right now.
There's nobody out here fighting for patients that have an illness.
Illness at all.
At all.
Yeah.
Well, there is people fighting. There's
For-
people with cancer.
Do what though?
There's people
To get more
fighting.
I mean,
Get more help?
there's these Czech Cancer Society. There's these people.
there is
there's
more,
like
yeah.
you know what I'm
So
saying?
there are more foundations.
Correct.
Okay.
Let's
So
say that.
that's different.
Correct.
A right.
Right.
Yeah.
So the different approaches here.
Yeah.
So if as a right, as in it should be, I agree, it makes
Yeah.
sense. I mean, for people that totally
But
willing,
maybe that's
and
where we
able
need to start. Is that
can be getting that wide
dialysis
up patients that-
foundation? We need to start.
That's all I'm
somewhere.
asking.
It
So
need to
I
start
hear you.
somewhere. Yeah.
I hear it's just now attacking from different prongs, a multi-pronged approach.
Yeah.
On the one hand,
like
foundations.
That's what I think.
And
They
Disney
would
Foundation
ultimately need to start there.
Disney. Dialysis. No, Dialysis Lifestyle could be part of that. Could actually lead the charge with providing some sort of foundation, some sort of assistance. I'm already doing that.
Well, we're
In a
we're
sense.
starting a nonprofit as well. So
Good.
yeah, because we have to, because bro, there's literally no help. There's no financial help. There's no
And like I
financial
said, the little
help.
disability again is determined on what your work past was in the past. And
Yeah.
if you were sick again from something else then, but not chronically or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You've been in a problem. That check that you're getting ain't much or nothing to get.
Well, I've been on dialysis since I was 18. So let's do the math here. Social Security is a percentage of what you can get from what you've worked. I've been on since I was 18. It ain't much of nothing.
It ain't much or nothing.
So if I was to sit back and say, you know what, I'm on Social Security, I'd be dead.
Indeed.
Because what am I making off of that?
Nothing.
What am
There's
I
no
doing off of that?
savings. There's no nothing.
I wasn't
It's
even
like
old
that
enough to.
account
I didn't
is
even know what a
gone.
savings account was. You know what I mean? So now what do I
Under the
do?
bed cash.
Yeah, I have to go out here and get it. I have to get out here and hustle.
We don't have a choice.
You know what I mean? But I'm still to the age where I can fight through it. I'm fighting for those that you found out you're on dialysis at 62, 65. You was already working paycheck to paycheck. What do you do? What do you do? At 65, your parents are probably gone. If not gone, you're taking care of them.
Indeed.
So, what do you do?
Wow. Tough questions, man. Tough situations, and I wish I had answers to this. The only answer is policy change from the top and changing mindset. You're changing mindsets there. That's the only way, because right now the mindset is very clear. Certain people that are poor deserve to be housed by the government. You're saying if you have a chronic illness, you deserve to be housed by the government.
And ultimately, most of them, I wouldn't say poor, but they're not well off at all. So financially, they're not far from that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
so
on top of that, they have...
Correct.
So you could be poor on dialysis and still not qualify for Section 8.
Exactly.
Make it make sense.
Exactly.
But if you have a child,
You're
you
fine.
get on the waiting list.
You're fine. Exactly. Exactly. That don't even sound right.
Make it make sense.
That don't even sound right.
Make it make sense.
But that's the world we live in presently. So, but we out here to make a change. We're gonna make a change. We're gonna try to strive forward and make that change. For
definitely,
sure.
definitely.
This is very interesting to hear. I gotta say, and I think this is the beginning of discussing it and attracting attention to it.
That's the purpose of it.
Something needs to give. And like I'm living proof. So those that are going through it, trust me, I heartfeltly know what you're feeling and going through because it is.
Like I don't even have it like that, but I bought groceries. I've paid for Uber lists. I don't even have it like that, but it hurts me to know that these people are like, they haven't done that wrong.
You don't have a lot, but you still do what you can for those that are probably less fortunate than you. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, why are you're a dialysis patient and you're on dialysis and you're shivering?
Yeah.
Because you can't afford a sweater?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you can't afford a sweater.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's crazy. We live in the United States of America.
Crazy, indeed.
Wow. That's a very, very sobering thought.
Anyway.
Dialysis lifestyle.
That is it, y'all, man.
That's what it
This is Dialysis Lifestyle, and one way or the other, we're going to make a change. Again, this is Dr. Awosika.
We need your help to make a change. With in unity, there is strength. Let's keep it moving, bro.
My brother, GT, and I am Mad Trini Darrell, a.k.a. your boy. Love as always, man. Y'all remember,
Awosika.
dialysis is what we do, it's not who we are.
Yeah, man.
And we'll see y'all next time.